there was no reaction from her. She didn't struggle para umahon. And nakita ko na lang na she she had her eyes open na parang and like her face was frozen in shock na tinatawag ko siya, sinasabi ko, "Nanay, nanay." Pero hindi na siya sumasagot. Tapos dun ko na-realize na wala na siya. And I couldn't do anything but just hug her. And nagpaanod na lang kami. Tapos may water tank, may steel frames ng water tank ako na nakita. So I held on to the steel frames. Tapos yung gusto ko sana, dun kami, like hahawakan ko lang yung remains ng nanay ko para at least hindi kami magkahiwalay. Pero the current was very strong na nadadala yung nanay ko ng current and ako din, nadadala rin ako. Sinubukan ko na hindi kami magkahiwalay pero napapagod na rin ako kasi mabigat na eh. Syempre wala nang effort from her. So, doon ko na-realize na I had to make the hardest decision of my life. I felt na yung mga hypothetical questions, for me, it turned into a reality na ano yung isasalba mo, yung nanay mo o ikaw. Kasi kung hindi ka mag-let go sa nanay mo, posibleng ikaw din, di ba? Posibleng ikaw din mamamatay ka. But if you let go naman, andun pa rin yung guilt yung survivor's guilt. Will I be able to live with that? Will I be able to live a life na wala na yung mga mahal ko sa buhay? Yun yung dilemma ko at that time. Pero naisip ko din naman na my parents made sure that I had a chance to survive before they let go. And I feel like mas gugustuhin nila talaga na I live my life kahit na wala na sila. Yung thought na yun yung lagi kong dala-dala every day since Yolanda happened. So yun, I decided to let her go and I climbed up dun sa steel frames ng water tank and I just waited na mag-subside yung baha and yung wind.